Hey guys, Deacon here, and today we're looking at the Yueyang, the Tier 10 Pan-Asian destroyer. It's just recently, in the latest patch, gone through a bit of a nerf in the smoke, and I thought I'd do another ship review, have a look at it, and see how it performs now. I really like this ship. In fact, it's probably my favourite Tier 10 destroyer. It's got a lot going for it. Fantastic torpedoes, great concealment, great guns, and all round pretty good consumables, especially considering its loadout, which we'll come to in a second. There's two ways of playing this ship. There's one that's really aggressive, and the other way is to play it like a standard American destroyer, which is a bit of the all-rounder ship, allowing you to cap, to smoke up your team, and to fundamentally help out all over the map. So let's get straight into my build. Modules wise, I prefer to go with the standard destroyer build. Okay, I've got smoke generator 2 here. You can though choose to take radar instead. Now it's a 20-second radar with a 7.5 kilometer range. You can increase that to 24 seconds with the radar buff, the radar module. Okay, so if you want to be aggressive and you want to push enemy destroyers really hard, then that's the way to go. Okay, yes, you do outspot every other destroyer at tier 10 at the moment, other than the Shimakaze. The Shimakaze will outspot you by 200 meters, but the radar allows you to push up towards a cap, hit that radar, see what's in there. You and your team can then focus it down, forcing it away or killing it, and then you can move in and take that cap. The issue is you don't have your own mobile island or smoke screen, as it were, but in today's meta with all the radar around, then you might not want to take that, because you might want to see those Worcesters and those Des Moines and those Moskvas coming, and have the chance to get away. So surveillance radar is really viable. In fact, I see a lot of this in competitive play. I prefer the smoke generator though. I do like that style of play where you move in, smoke up, fire at enemies, smoke up your team to help out your cruisers, that kind of thing. That's the style of play I enjoy, so that's why I take the smoke generator. There's not much choice anywhere else. Everything else is one choice. Of course I go premium on all of it, and why not? My upgrades, I go for main armaments modification 1 to keep my guns and my torpedo tubes going. I go for propulsion mod 1 to stop my engine being taken out quite so easily. You don't have to take smoke generator here. Okay, I think aiming systems mod 1 would be great. If you want to, I wouldn't bother with the AA mod 2 because your AA is not great and you don't have defensive fire. But I've gone for smoke generator because I like the idea of leaving these huge smoke screens behind me. So that's why I've gone for that. Going back to the second slot, this is where you could slot a radar module if you wanted to, go with the radar build. I've gone for propulsion mod because I like to be able to move quickly and reverse quickly, hopefully dodging those torps that are coming into my smoke screens. Obviously concealment systems mod 1. And then I've gone for torpedo tubes mod 3 to get my torpedoes up faster. You'll understand why when you see the gameplay. The torpedoes in this are brilliant. Moving over to my captain. Here I have gone for priority target. Again, you'll see me use this a lot. A lot of people use preventive maintenance on their destroyers. I find priority target far more appealing for me. Both of them are great. Okay, a lot of people turn and tell me that as soon as they're spotted, they expect to get fired at if they're in a destroyer, and that's probably the case. But priority target allows me to know when to hit my smoke screen, because I've got loads of people spotting me, okay, and loads of people targeting me. Then knowing that I can hit my smoke screen and get out of the way and drop off detection for at least a short period of time is really good. And again, that's me. If there's only one person targeting me and I think I can dodge those shells, then I don't need to. So it gives me that option, it gives me that knowledge. Last stand, again, is a must for all destroyers. I've gone for survivability expert. That's the order I would take them in, by the way. Again, the extra 3,500 XP at tier 10 is great for destroyers. It increases my HP to 22,000 exactly. and then Concealment Expert, which allows me to get my concealment down to 5.8 with a full concealment build. Next I'll take radiolocation. You'll see how this is used later on. I'll talk you through it. You'll see it on the screen as well. I like this because I like to know where the enemy destroyer is, or that closest enemy target is. It gives me lots more information again. I then go for Torpedo Arm and Expertise. Again, let's get those torpedoes up even faster. This reduces my torpedo reload time to 104 seconds. Okay, so that's 1 minute 44, but it's worth it. And then finally, I take Adrenaline Rush. Okay, that gets my torpedoes reloading faster, and that gets my guns reloading faster. So that's my build for the Yueyang. I really do enjoy this ship. Let's get into a game and see how much fun I have in it. So straight into game on Trap. A great map for destroyers, especially if you really want to push B. And we shall see what I do here today. I have Tarvis and Horus with me today from the clan. Horus in his Republic, and Tarvis in his Z52, which is, by the way, his favourite ship. But anyway, let's push forward. I make a decision very quick here that I'm actually going to move A. Tarvis has got the Hydro on the Z52, which is exceedingly strong, so that allows him to push into the B cap and hold that and force other enemies away. Again, Z52, very, very aggressive destroyer if you play it in that way. But I'm going to go A, and I want to go A as quickly as I possibly can, which is why I have hit my speed boost, and off I go. Now, you will see here that there's a little white half circle on my screen. That points towards the nearest enemy ship. Okay, so this is radiolocation. I find this exceedingly useful. At the moment, at the start of a game, it doesn't mean anything, because we know where the enemy are. They're going to have spawned north of us, above B and C. Okay, up in that 3-4 area in BC line. So we know where they are. What this brings you later on in the game is the opportunity to understand where enemy ships might be. You also notice that it jumps a little bit. So I now know, because of that an enemy ship is pushing A. Okay, there's no two ways about it. He is probably, or she, sorry, is probably in Foxtrot 3 at the moment, round about that area. I don't know what it is. Probably a destroyer, but I don't know which destroyer it is. I don't know how quickly it's going to be there. I don't know anything, but it's giving me the information that something else is pushing A now. So I can, as you can see, I'm double clicking on the map to show where that enemy is. Okay, letting the rest of my team know, and I've got a lot of battleships with me. That there's definitely an enemy there. Okay, so we keep moving in. I'm going to push into the cap. My speed boost is about to run out, but that doesn't slow me down in any which way, shape or form. Moving in now, so whoever it is behind that island. Okay, the one further away from me. They have moved into the cap, but what must be going on here is they'll be right up against the island protecting themselves. So again, I don't know if it's a cruiser, I don't know if it's a destroyer. My torpedoes, being deep water torps, won't hit a destroyer, but I'm going to fire them off anyway, just in case it's a cruiser there or a battleship. You never know. And now I'm going to go push whatever it is. They're still there. They're still there. We can tell because the capturing area is not changing in any which way, shape or form. Again, I'm backed up by most of my team. Well, a large portion of my team. I feel quite safe here. Unless I come around the corner and there's a Des Moines or a Worcester or something like that. I've got to be honest with you guys. This game was actually before the nerf to the smoke came in. But I don't use the ability that it used to have, which was for the smoke to almost be recharged by the time it runs out, as it dissipates. That doesn't happen in this game, so it gives you a good idea what goes on. Now you've got about 30 seconds wait. So they've definitely left. we've managed to capture, but I'm going to keep pushing. I'm now spotted. I now know it's a gearing. Right. This is where he gets you the guns. Now, we've got exactly the same guns. Exactly the same. There's no difference between the gearing and the Yueyang here. This is all coming down to who's got the help. Well, I can tell you now, there's nothing around helping that gearing out. It's just that gearing. I've got a bunch of battleships and cruisers with me. Even without their help, I'm still winning this fight. And he's gone. Right. So I'm not going to repair my engine. The reason I'm not going to repair my engine is I don't know if they got torps off. I'm guessing that the torps that are heading towards B are the gearings, but I want to make sure. And I've only got to wait less than 40 seconds for my engine to come back anyway. And this is where last stand comes in. Okay? I'm still doing 3/4 speed. If I didn't have last stand, I'd be dead in the water now. I wouldn't have a hope. So that having last stand allows me to keep manoeuvring, allows me to keep moving. It is vital for a destroyer, and it means I don't have to use my repair party. So we've captured A. Guess what? There's no point hanging around here. I'm going to go push B. I want to go help out Tarvis in the B cap. There's a second gearing over there that we need to get rid of, and all the enemy ships are north of B or in C. That's us lost our first. So we're up 2-1 at the moment. Got rid of one of their destroyers. It's 2-2 now. 2 of our cruisers have gone. The bookie's playing it a bit brave. And the Montana's one-shotted him. Ah, well. Outstayed his welcome at that one spot. Should have known when to run. Right, gearing. So the reason we can spot this gearing is because of the hydro on the Z52. It's 5.9 kilometers and it runs for almost 2 minutes. It is phenomenal. So all we need to do is take them out. The reason we know torps are coming out is because of the hydro from the Z52. And gearing number 2 gone. Right, they've got no destroyers. Okay. The only thing that's going to spot us now is us getting too close, or a radar. I know they've got a Cleveland. That's a little bit worrying. Very, very, very good ship. Okay, so I'm not going to go north. I want to go south. The reason I want to go south is I want to help protect the guys south of B, and I can see a Montana just there, about to push in. My torps are back up. Here we go. The torps on this thing are fantastic. They get spotted at 0.8 kilometers. 0.8 kilometers. And they're 6 to 8 knots and go for 13.5 kilometers in total. You don't have time to react to them. You've got to know they're coming when they're fired. So battleships out there, you want to dodge these things. Constantly change your speed, constantly change your direction. Two torp hits. Got flooding, but they've put it out. But he's overextended. This is my first smoke screen. Now, you've seen my build. I don't have Superintendent, and I start with 5. If you're going to go radar build, I would recommend Superintendent, because you don't get 5 radars. That would be a bit too much. But to do that, you're going to have to lose either your survivability expert, your radio location, which will give you an extra point to spend somewhere else, or your torpedo reload. So it's up to you really how you want to go. I think both builds are very viable. I see a lot of people using radar. Like I said before, I'm far more comfortable with the smokescreen. It allows me to do this and feel a bit safer. Torps are back up. Lost another 2. So how it all started so well. We've got 2 caps, you know, we had more kills than the enemy. Yeah, that's changed. The horse has just dealt with the the Montana. He showed a bit too much side. Okay, so I'm trying to hit that Hindenburg. Wait, he's done a complete turn. I was hoping he was going to move out wide, but he's done a complete turn, so that's not going to work. But the line's over there as well, so you never know. Going to move back into the middle. Tarvis has got the south. Okay, so you'll notice that what I'm doing is I'm playing around the caps. Okay, I'm playing around my ships. Not to spot destroyers for them, but to help out when it's needed. Another torpedo hit. Again, you saw, no time to react. That just popped up right next to him. Now you might sit there and go, 800 meters is a long way. And you're right, it is a long way. I've got time to react, but in this game, 800 meters is nothing. 1.4 kilometers is nothing. Torpedoes are almost up again. We've just lost another 2. So the last time I counted, we were 2-1 down. Or 2-1 up, sorry. Now we are 7-6 down. So they've got an extra kill to us. So I'm going for the North Carolina there. I'll tell you now, I don't hit it. I hit something else. Mwahaha. Now we're over halfway through the game. I'm already over 60,000 damage. We've still got 2 caps. We've only got 5 ships left. There's the Zout. Mr. North Carolina. There's 2 hits on the Zout. Okay, so I've moved here. Right into the middle of my team. This nice big gap. This gives me the opportunity to fire on things with these fantastic guns. If I could aim. We've just lost the Hindenburg, so we're down to 4 ships versus 6. We really need to start killing stuff. This is where this smoke screen module comes in. I can keep moving, I can keep extending the range of my smoke. Let's try and get some fires on this Ismo. He's right at the edge of my guns. Got fire on them though. That's the Hydro from the Hindenburg. And this is how you combat against these torpedoes. You know they're coming now. This Hydro will have picked them up. This is when I make the decision I really need to do something. Because we're 4 versus 5. We've got an Alsace in behind the islands. We've got a Kurfürst, who's gone from 3/4 health to nigh on no health, now dead. And Tarvis is doing his best to torp enemy ships. And I've now got 3 people targeting me. Reload rate on these guns is just fantastic. Set fire twice, wait until I drop off detection. There we go. Now we hit it. I know I'm safe. Use my smoke screen to disappear. Now I'm not targeting the Hindenburg here, I'm actually targeting the North Carolina, which is pushing north. That's just a replay bug. Although if I'm really lucky, the Hindenburg will turn all the way around. It's now 5v3. Hindenburg torps. I've got 6-kilometer range. Look how big my smoke screen is, it's huge. Okay, 3 versus 4. Missed that Hindenburg with the torpedoes. My radio location is pointing directly south. I know something's in the cap. It's the Zau. Okay. I need the Alsace to keep reversing and deal with the Zau. Ask for support. Set up a set of torps. I'm expecting that Zau to turn around and head north. And I'm expecting that Hindenburg to push in to keep moving along the south. Tarvis has gone down. Cleveland got him. He got a bit too close. No, you don't get close to a Cleveland. Storm's looking alright, aren't they? My guess was good. Guess what Alsace is going to do? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. You gotta admit, they're trying their best. They're trying to win the game. But there's only one reason a Hindenburg is going to turn broadside to you at that range. And if he died 1 minute earlier, I'd be up for a solo warrior right now. But anyway, 130,000 damage so far. All I need to do is survive. So I'm thinking, right, I'm going to use the island. But Hindenburg's not the closest target. There's something else closer to me. At this point I realise it. And there's the Cleveland's radar. I've got 30 seconds to survive. with 3,500 HP. Here they come. All three of them are aiming at me. Make sure I'm not going to hit an island. Survive the 30 seconds. They're going to keep firing. 2,000 HP. "25 seconds to go." His shells just missed. But that's the Yueyang. This is how the game ends. I'll fire off some torps here just because I feel like making my boat a little bit lighter. And we're done. 2 and 1. That was a really hard fought game. The enemy team really pushed, but we managed to hold out and win. And that's the Yueyang, guys. Great ship, fantastic torpedoes, cause loads of damage, really hard to spot. It's great at pushing other destroyers. It's great at supporting the team. It's got really good guns. It's just a fantastic all-round great ship. I hope you all enjoyed.